Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog .stampwithelaine.com and welcome to episode 10 of 12 in my 2019 Countdown to Christmas series. Today we're making a little table favour box. You'll find it on page 19 of the new autumn winter catalogue, and it's this bundle here, the Tiny Keepsakes Bundle. You can see the bigger stamps here which are true to size. So we're using the Tiny Keepsakes stamp set and this die. So we'll need the die for the box, the die and that to cut out the label. There are other dies as well for cutting out the snowflake and different shape tags. You can die cut the whole mini box. You put it on the 6x6 inch sheet like this, so it's in a cross, and then you get it all in one piece. Then once you take it out of the die cutting machine, you bend this handle back and then curve the paper slightly, pop the slots over the handle, and you have an immediate treat box. Today's project, I'm going to show you how you can get this two-toned effect. So it's two pieces of cardstock. One is glimmer paper and the other one is just plain Whisper White. So you need a Whisper White piece of cardstock. Now I'm using thick Whisper White, and this measures 7.5 inches by 2.25 inches. In metric that's 19.1 by 5.7. You'll also need a piece of real red glimmer paper, and that has been cut at 6.5 inches by 2.25 inches. That's 16.5 centimeters by 5.7. So to die cut this, you need your die. Place your die in a cross section like that, and then just lay your cardstock over it like so, and you probably have a little bit jutting out from the beyond the cutting plate. So if you just cut that off so it doesn't stick out, and then you place, this is the cutting blade face up. You want to put your top cutting plate at the bottom. Go and cut this first. This is what it should look like. So where the fold is here, you want to use that as a guideline and cut away this piece here, and do the same for this end. So you repeat the process. So normally my top cutting plate is at the top and that's at the bottom, but I want to reverse this when I'm cutting this because my cutting blade is going to be face up. So cutting blade face up, and you want that diagonally. And this time I want to cut the handle. As you can see, the handle is slightly shorter than the ones with the slots. So glimmer side face down. If there's any cardstock sticking out beyond your platform, just take a scissors and trim it off. Then your bottom cutting plate on top, and you're ready to run it through the big shot. So I'll do that off camera. Now every bit of glimmer paper is precious, so don't throw that away because you can cut little berries and things from it. And then bend that back so you can see it better to see where to cut. So you need to trim that down as well. You need a scrap of shaded spruce to cut out tufts, and then a bit of Whisper White to cut out the label. You also need the curly ribbon and shaded spruce ink. I'm going to stamp on the scrap Whisper White. I've just got a little bit more die cutting to do. I'm going to die cut the label. a pair of the fur tufts. Top cutting plate, and I'll go and run that through the big shot, so I'll be back. I've die cut my fur bits and my label, so next I need to stamp. And I found the best way to stamp this was to do it upside down. So I'm going to put my paper upside down like so that I know it's covering it properly, and then rub my hand over it. Repeat for the other side. Grab my bone folder and I'm just going to curl that and bring in this piece and hot glue on the bottom. Then place that in the opposite direction. Curl that as well. Bend this back, the handle back, where the score line is. Pinch it together and put your slotted pieces in. Next, take your curly ribbon and thread it through. Tie a knot and bring the knot to the front before you tie your bow. Trim off the excess. Grab a glue dot and stick your fur pieces together. Or you could attach it to the bow. And another glue dot at the back. And pop it onto the box on the side like so it doesn't interfere with the handle. And it means you can open and shut the box without undoing the ties. So there you go. Here are more samples. This is with the checkerboard stamp. You can do it with the mercury paper. I've stamped stars with this one. Silver glimmer paper. I've stamped penguins on that. Or you can use the gold Metallica ink, and I've put a little bell on that. So there's all sorts of different things you can do with it. Or you can have it plain like that. So thanks for joining me today, and pop back for more inspiration next time. You'll find all the supplies I used below this video in the show more section. You can also find me on Facebook, Pinterest or Instagram. Thanks for watching. Bye.